Okay, so this is a Terminus review for Matthew or Zencep or whatever. Um, Here you have kind of an odd team comp because you have 2 point tanks and you have a Mave and a Willow against BK and Talus, and that doesn't work, But we'll see how it goes. You said you can off tank. Termin, I really think Termin is more of a point tank lately. But yeah. Let's see. That's decimation. Okay, for off tanking. Forsaken. Um, I really don't see any value in Forsaken because like axe hits just kill really quickly, and the most you're going to get off of one person is like 2 charges if they're not getting healed. So it's much more valuable to go Necromantic Might 5 if you want to run Decimate. Devastation is fine. Blood and Stone, I don't like it as a filler. I also don't like Unfeeling. Unfeeling could be worse, like if you use Shatterfalls to retreat, but you say using it to engage. So yeah, I don't really understand that because it's such a long cooldown anyways. I prefer the HP card as a filler over Blood and Stone because Shatterfall is supposed to be used as a retreat, but since you don't use it as a retreat, we'll see how that goes. Okay, bot nimble, it's cool. I would push up the high ground because Ceres is probably going to be on that side, and you probably need to heal because you're Terminus and you can't retreat that well. Yeah, you're flanking hard. You Shatterfall to engage immediately. Okay, so it did end up working out somehow. Hold up, let me see this. So you went way behind them. Again, I'd like to see you go to the high ground, like the ramps and the waterfall. Then you can poke with an easier way to retreat back to Ceres for heal. Right here, you have to walk through them or not walk away at all, and you ended up dying. So yeah, right here you're just pouring damage onto Barrack. That's cool. Sucks that you didn't finish Ash. Right here, you should have just like flicked around the shield Grumpy Bomb. Ended up getting a bunch of bombs stuck on you and then you died. Yeah, and you see if you were on the waterfall, you could have just retreated behind, onto the stairs and you would have lived. Third party with Ceres, that's a bonus for you. I think there's Talus on Ceres? I don't know if I saw that right. Oh, well that sucks. Jolt 5. So yeah, you just straight up got jolted off the map. That does suck. Sometimes it happens. No. Yeah, there's nothing you can do to stop it really, except watch for the BK. Don't go near ledges. But you did try. Your team seems to be cleaning up on point pretty well. You can just hop straight in and go zone or let your Ceres go zone. You should go finish the Ash here. Okay. If you're the off tank, you're gonna want to go up chasing. Having 2 tanks on point does not help here. That I don't really like that Shatterfall. You just hopped back onto point. You could have hopped behind to help Ceres with Talus. Like you just saw Talus at least 2 or 3 times, and you just totally ignored him. Yeah, right here you're just eating damage. That's nice. Like right here, you Shatterfall in on tanks, which you are not going to be able to kill in time, especially with your healer alive. Behind, look, see, Talus is on Ceres right there. You just turn back around and start whacking tanks pointlessly again. You're not getting too much value out of this play right here. Okay, so Ceres did end up getting away. That was a good focus on Talus. Although it's kind of late, you only started doing it, once you started running back on point. See here, you can focus tanks because there's a dead zone there, and you don't need cauterize. Yeah, okay, good focus on. This is a good play. Yeah, you just you cleaned up all the enemies. That's good. Either Saris or you should be pushing in here. Oh, you're probably typing something. I didn't see that. Okay, looks like you're pushing in. You could siphon an aura here. You just like jumped in for no reason. Okay, I can use the arrow keys. Yeah, you just jumped in, got stunned. I don't see any value in that. You just took a bunch of damage you didn't need to. So what you could have done is that so you wait for the Bomb King to hit an aura, and then you just siphon in front of her to eat all the damage that he's going to hit her with. Yeah, see, you just took a bunch of unnecessary damage. And you got stunned again. I don't know why I didn't put up your siphon there. Sucks I didn't finish PK, but that's okay. You use your ult. Okay, it's nice and early. You might still be able to get it back if you do a lot of damage. That's good value. You're jumping into a lot of bombs unnecessarily, and also you're not watching your flanks very well. So yeah, don't. You could use your Shatterfall a bit more passively because it's your only mobility. I saw Carnage mention this in the Discord, and he's not wrong. Like right here, you should be retreating. I don't know how much HP you're at, but you just staggered super hard. Your team just respawned and you just died. And you could have made it out if you Shatterfalled backward instead of forward, and you didn't get any value out of it. And also, Talus is like on Saris a lot, and you're not turning around for her. Like right here, yeah. Okay. You're siphoning. Like right there, you actually could have Shatterfalled, so you can actually get some axe swings on him because he's not gonna pointlessly shield your siphon when there's a nice Saris behind you to shoot. Yeah, and right here, you just Shatterfalled into 4 enemies by yourself without a healer. You're probably going to die pretty soon. Again, like you're Shatterfalling very aggressively, and okay, so you managed to get out just because they didn't. Their tanks just turned around and ignored you. But if they focused you, that would have been a free kill for them. Hold up, let me see this. Okay, some Scorn Willow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna want to take a special care not to get stunned with her chain reaction BK because he's just going to absolutely melt you. Just go in for the touch if you can. Yeah, no need to ride all the way around like that. Alright, we're going for the touch anyways. You didn't make it. That's alright. Sometimes it happens. Nimble 2. You do have a lot of credits left because you're on point a long time and the point 5 was really long. You could go for Rezel or Rejuvenate here. I don't like the fact I presume you're saving up for Nimble 3. I don't like that because like you're using Shatterfall very liberally to get in, and Nimble is supposed to be used to, get out. Okay, right here you just run straight into Ash. You chased her off. That's cool. I don't know what that Shatterfall was for. It didn't go anywhere. Siphon Inara. You see Inara's low here. She's being cauterized from behind. Even though she walled her walled in front of her, you need to like shield siphon for her. You see she ended up dying. You could have saved her if you siphoned her and Saris focus healed her because she wouldn't have been cauterized and it's well disgraced Inara. Right here you're Shatterfalling in again. Your main tank is dead. You're running Calamity. You're running a Decimate build. You can only fake point tanking for a little bit. You do not want to use your only escape to go in right here, especially if it's on point. And Barrack has his ult up. You're not going to be able to push into that at all. Siphon. Okay, and R just got back. You're going to need to ult as soon as you die. Okay, that was big value from Nara. Sucks that Ashe ulted before, but that's okay. Still got 1 kill. Oh, okay, that's a good wall. Yon and Nara should be pushing in here. Oh, right here, you hit a wall with your Shatterfall. If you look upward, like flick your mouse upward, you can actually cover more distance, vertical distance with Shatterfall. So yeah, that's just a little tip I accidentally found out while watching Bucks play. Yeah, see again here, I turned the Twitch stream sound way down so I can't hear. But Talus should be making like a really loud pew 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 sound because he's right behind you and he's shooting. And you can turn around for him. Like I'm really bad at interpreting sound cues because I used to play with my sound off, and it's cost me a lot. But yeah, do pay attention to your sound if you can. Right here, no one's shooting at you. Honestly, oh wait, I can't see your HP because your stream is covering it. Okay, but if you had high HP, you could just form the shield for the damage, for the Calamity Blast. I mean. Okay, it sucks that Nara just died. You could have just siphoned her again. Like you can use siphon for other people because it's so huge. It hasn't been nerfed yet, so yeah, you could have gotten value out of that. Feels bad, man. All right, your team came back. You cleaned up. As for the why you got inbuilt caught thing, it's got a really long cooldown. I don't think she has the reduced cooldown thing. Reduced cooldown on the limb, and you really need that at high levels if you want to get value out of Dead Zone for caught exclusively. But yeah, Dead Zone isn't really enough by itself for cauterize. Yeah, here you peel well for Talus. You kind of chase too far him though. You got lucky that he didn't have his rune. If he didn't have his rune, he could just teleport back and waste your time. But instead, you got a free kill. That's nice. I don't know if you saw that he teleported, but yeah, if you did, that was good play. Yeah, here you can just hold in W because you got all your siphon. Yeah, you got pushed into a wall here, so you didn't have to Shatterfall, and you could have just stood like behind Barrack and next to the payload and just swung there. Now that you got here, Ashe is pushing you into a wall. Seris doesn't have a good line of sight to you, and to have a good line of sight to you, she has to put herself in danger. So yeah, you just cut off your own line of sight to your healer. You used your only escape to do it, and you died for it. So yeah, manage your lines of sight more carefully. I'd like to see you get rejuve here because your party is your duo is the healer, and they're healing you a lot. So yeah, you don't want to go in. You do not want to go in here. Okay, so look, Inara just died. She's like halfway through respawn. Seris just died. Willow's low, and you're Shatterfalling in. You can't push in by yourself into 4 people like under any conditions. Also you're on the edge against Jolt BK. Again, I can't see how much HP you have, but I'm guessing it's not much. Yeah, see, if you die here, that would be awful because you would just lose like 10 seconds to push for no real reason. You're pushing into them again. Your team isn't back yet. You haven't gotten healed. I presume your HP is really low. Yeah, so you just ended up retreating anyways. That Shatterfall didn't do anything for you really. Oh, and BK is like way behind you. He just killed Seris, I think. Yeah, he did. So you should be watching behind, because now you have to wait another 10 seconds because your healer just died, and Inara won't get off a point even though there's no healer. I don't know what this is. It's like your stream lagging or something. Yeah, it feels bad, man. Oh, hold up. What was this ult? Okay, so you got killed while there were a bunch of people on the payload, and then you ulted. Terminus ult is definitely more of a save for point thing because it generates so slowly. You see here they have 30 seconds left. Your payload is like just over halfway through. You're not going to get your ult back. That ult isn't going to clutch a push. So yeah, you didn't really get anything out of it. You didn't kill any of them either. You just like respawned yourself. Unnecessary Ashe ult, but that's fine. You drew out something free. Again, Talus and BK are both behind you. Okay, you turned around for them this time. That's good. That's good. FPS feels bad, man. You say no, but like, honestly, you don't really have any chance holding W into a Talus because he has a machine gun and he can just choose when he wants to shoot you, and he does tons of DPS. So yeah, you didn't really have any chance against that. Yikes, I need better internet. Rejuve or Weasel are both value picks here because they have Grover. That's 3 major CCs, especially with the Jolt BK. You ended up not getting anything. You got blast shields. Okay, right here, they got dismounted, but they instantly killed him, but you rode back anyways. That's kind of a waste of time. You can survive a bit by yourself. Yeah, okay, good focus on Grover here. He's by himself. Honestly, could chase him here. Oh, there's BK behind. Oh my god. Okay, I have no idea what's happening here. Okay, back to the blast shields though. You aren't really getting any value out of the blast shields because Talus is also killing a lot. Rejuve would be a much more solid pickup here because like, you know, they have a lot of cauterize right now. So BK got behind you at some point. Again, I can't hear sound, so I don't know if you heard him, but yeah, checking your flanks is a good practice to have all the time. You're trying to focus him here. All right, you did get the kill, but it took ages and ages to do it because Willow died, and your Ceres was way too far up. Okay, right here you're going onto point. Okay, so your Shatterfalling here. Oh, that's not like the worst practice ever because you know, you want to siphon Ceres. You didn't do that though. You did it for the aggro. You should be siphoning Ceres so you can get out and regroup and come back. And then you're heading onto point. So your entire team just died. Like literally your entire team. They have Barrick and Talus. You're not gonna win that. You know. You got fortunate that you got so many kills just by rushing onto point. But and you survived. But like, you know, if they were coordinated, they could have killed you. That's not a very good practice. And again, you just totally left the Ceres behind you. She just got absolutely wrecked by Talus again. It sucks that Willow and Maeve didn't turn around for her either. But yeah, you should be watching Talus because he's farming Ceres basically. All right, that was good focus. Okay, here you turn around for Ceres. That's nice. You can Shatterfall up for BK here because you have Ceres healing you. And you're backing off or something. I assume you're waiting for a heal. Yeah. You could just Shatterfall up though. Ceres should be healing you. You see Talus. You see Talus. See Talus right here. He's shooting at Ceres. You should peel for him. But instead, I assume you Shatterfall forward again. Oh, you didn't. Yeah, but you need to peel. You have an Aura on point. You don't need to you know, keep attacking the tanks. As the off tank, you're definitely the one that should peel for the support more, in my opinion. But like, you're not doing that very effectively or very often. All right, see, that's a good Shatterfall. Right here, you have a chance to finish off a kill. Maeve just retreated. Barrick's right there, one shot. Boom, perfect. You got the kill. You can continue pushing into them. There's no danger. Well, yeah. That time you were just pushing in. Your DPS should have peeled for her. It sucks that they didn't, but whatever. Like right here, you turn around for Ceres. So you kind of just walk back for a bit. You know, kind of random. You should be retreating here. Your healer is dead. They got their respawns. BK's back there. Harris can't like be safe in your backline because of BK, and you're attacking Ashe. Your Grover's alive. You're not getting any value of it attacking Ashe. Like you're if you want to just farm damage, your DPS can do that. You gotta kill BK, or at least chase him off. You know, because him just sitting there. Yeah, see, he even got away, even though he was just sitting in your backline by himself for ages and ages. You know, you could have finished that pretty easily. You jumped in there. So right here, siphon the Grumpy Bomb. First of all, they're not shooting at you. Second, you siphon you Shatterfall in, like you have bombs stuck on you, and then you just Shatterfall in, and then like you take tons of damage, and then you ult again halfway without enough time to get it back. Like Terminus's ult is really solid for point. You know, you should not be using it for just the revive with no clutch push potential. Hold up, I had something else I wanted to say. Give me a second. Alright, you ended up just walking backward here anyway. So like you just wasted your Shatterfall for no reason. You ulted, going in. Again, you're using your Shatterfall too aggressively, and it's costing you a lot. Like you're dying a lot more than you really should, considering how tanky Terminus has become. Right here, actually, there's a little pillar behind you. Like, if I could, I don't know if you look at it at any point, but like, over there, like the rock. If you jump on the rock and you Shatterfall up, you can get behind them, and that's actually a pretty good place to occupy because you can just poke down on them. Anyway, yeah. You're behind them still. Hold up, I think I skipped something. Yeah, this is where I was. And then yeah, you hold W. Getting into their backline was good here, but you should not have Shatterfalled because again, now you're stuck in their backline by yourself. Their whole team is alive, and okay, yeah, that Ashe shoulder bash actually benefited you because it got you out of their backline and into a place of like relative safety. But you should not count on things like that to save you. You know, like she just basically reverse retreated you. Like instead of you Shatterfalling away, she Shatterfalled you away, or not like Shatterfall, but not you away. So yeah, you can't count on that. You need to save your Shatterfall for retreat. You have a lot of nimble. You should use that to engage. You know. Also, Talus just killed Ceres again, and no one peels for her. That sucks. You gotta watch Talus more carefully. Your DPS like should also be doing that, but since they aren't, you need to take some responsibility. Their Grover's feeding. Easy kill. Actually, if you just went ahead and regrouped earlier, and then you had your ult for this, that would have been very nice. You know, you could have just instantly killed BK after he killed you. Alright, and R got knocked off a payload. That sucks. Unavoidable. You really need Rejuvenate. So, Terminus has Hyphen. He can get off caught very effectively. Rejuvenate is a huge value pick for him, but instead you max out blast shields. They have two out of the 5 of their team are blasters. Talus is also doing a lot of damage to you, and he's direct. So yeah, like literally none of your team have Rejuvenate. Rejuvenate's a really good item. You should be picking it up way more. But it looks like literally no one in this game just likes it, you know. You should be getting it like right now over blast shields. You would get a lot more value out of Rejuvenate than max blast shields, and also you would save some credits too. Again, you should push ramps because you're kind of caught out by yourself. Right here, you spend way too long running around. Like if you're gonna engage, just engage. Right here, like I assume like you're running up behind them, but you just lost Maeve. Okay, you got the return kill, so that's nice. Still have a chance here. An R is low. You should be careful here. Yeah, you see, you just spend a long time running around. You could just road right and engage them straight away. you're going onto point here, while Inara's dead. Oh, you have your ult. Okay, so yeah, you generated your ult. You can sit on point here and hold it until Inara comes back. Okay, you should not be going aggro though. Like if you want to, like either you have two options here. You could either just contest point while abusing Siphon as much as possible to stay alive, and then ult when you die, like for the return push to push them back, or you could retreat and wait for the respawns, then you go in. But instead here you're going in, you're being aggro. Yeah, you probably should have retreated here because Ash just went ahead and went to go push your healer because she knew they could handle you, and they can, yeah. You see, you just let them get behind you because you walked into them. So your Siphon didn't work. I think, did Barrett just get hit by? Oh. Alright, you got lucky there because yeah, see now Ceres is getting finished. Talus and Ash together could have finished Ceres quickly. They did end up doing that. So you just wasted your ult. You had to group up again. You know. Inara's about to die again. You're alone on point. You have to retreat. You have to retreat here. All right. That was a good Siphon. Shatterfall. You got BK and you retreated, but now you're heading back onto point. And Inara's not back in. I don't know where Ceres is, but I don't think she's back yet either. If you die here like that, that's an awful play. No, you just staggered super hard. You see, you're barely getting any healing. Rejuvenate would be great right here. Yeah, you ended up dying. You see, you staggered really hard. No one's peeling for Ceres again. Oh, but you got lucky and you managed to finish them off. Yeah, this is really chaotic. You're just running in and staggering pretty hard. But they're doing that too, and see, they're not touching here. They're just going for Ceres. Oh, they got the touch. But anyway, yeah. You will probably end up winning this. The only reason that you won is because they staggered, because you did the same thing. Alright, so that's the end of the game. I don't know if you show the stats. Alright, so no stats. Okay, so as a summary, basically, you play way too aggro with Neutronus. So Neutronus can't rotate Siphon as effectively with the 1 second cooldown. So, like, you go way in, and then you don't have any way to get out because you don't have Siphon regeneration cards. So yeah, that's one thing. Siphon regeneration cards are really good. You should be using those. Like, here's a loadout I like to use. Here. So, Abomination is a solid card because you're using Decimate, you're pouring out as much damage as possible. You should be getting a lot of power Siphon charge back. That would be much more valuable than what other card were you using. The one where, oh yeah, Forsaken. You're using Forsaken. So this is Abomination is much better than Forsaken because you're running Decimation and you're getting a lot of Calamity Blast hits versus relatively low hits with your axe, and also Power Siphon's like your most important ability that you as a that Terminus as a champion just totally revolves around. Second, like I was saying throughout the game, you pushed in with Shatterfall way too hard. You got caught out for it a lot, and you were pushing in by yourself a lot of the time, and yeah, you staggered really hard. Shatterfall is definitely more of a retreating option because like Carnage said on Discord, it's your only mobility. It has a really long cooldown. You don't have any cards to reduce its cooldown. like it waits, so you end up just running in and then siphoning to get out, while you should be holding W to get in and then shatterfalling to get out. Because retreating should be faster than going in, you know. I understand that like you want to slow people so you can get the axe swings on them, but that's where abomination over Forsaken comes into play, because then you can have a lot of power siphon to use up like as you want to, instead of having to go for those axe swings, which you aren't hitting all of the time, and it's costing you a lot to hit those ones that you are hitting. Third, you should peel for Ceres more. Like Talus got hurt a lot. Well, a lot of times that you could have avoided. What else? Remember, there's one more thing I wanted to say. Okay, well, I don't remember. That sucks. If I remember, I'll just tell you on Discord later, or maybe I'll add it to the forums post. Well, yeah, oh, wait, yeah, I remember now. Your ult, you always ulted on a push, I think, except that one time when you generated your ult on point. You want to save your ult for point because, so, like, Terminus ult has some huge advantages. So, obviously, it gives you an instant respawn. It's a decent zone, but obviously that's, like, the very minor part of it. It also, it lets your healer not heal you, because you can heal yourself with your ult. So, like, you're using it instead to just get a quick respawn when you're pushing, and you never really utilize the other aspects of it, you know? Like, let me find one of your ult situations. Get rid of this. Oh, my internet sucks. Well, on the third push, I think. Oh, okay, here we go. On the third push, you just like charge in an ult. You didn't get any value out of it because Varric shielded it immediately. And then like you just ended up shatterfalling and siphoning away like you usually do. So you didn't. So 1, you didn't manage to push them back. 2, you didn't get any damage off of it. 3, your team was in the midst of respawning anyway, so you could have just like jumped off a cliff and then waited for the team respawn, and you could have saved your ult, and it would have had like basically the exact same purpose. So yeah, you could use your ult a lot better. Overall, there's a lot of things that could be improved. So yeah, I said everything I saw. You could ask some other people, and yeah, that's it.